welcome to the Artcia publishing channel where I typically post my comics, my stories, and my artwork. And for today's video, I wanted to post something different, which is me talking for a little longer and me actually showing my face, which is something different for this channel. But I also want to do more of it, but you know, this is my first time making a real video of me showing my face talking for a longer period of time, so I'm kind of nervous, but I'm also excited to post a video because the subject matter is something that I had been looking forward to talking about, and that is letting people know what this channel is about, what they can expect from this channel. So if you've ever seen a video of mine before, or if you decide to look through my channel, you know that I post a lot about my original characters because I have a comic series and that's what I want this channel to kind of focus on. Not really me, even though sometimes I might post a video about myself. I really just want to keep it oriented on my comic series. So I want to talk about the videos that I have on my channel now and the types of videos that I want to post in the future, and I'm just like excited to talk about it and actually go in depth. So for what I have on my channel right now, I have my mini comic series, my HT mini story series. So far I only have the edition for Nadia out right now, but I am working on a lot of others. I have 7 original characters and I want each of them to have their own mini comic in that series, so you can expect that. I can't really say when, but you know how it is with making comics. Sometimes there is no real release date, you know? But we move. And I have some draw with me videos on my page as well. Those are fun to film, and I feel like I just really like those videos. So if that's something you may be interested in, I have one for my OC Ashley, one for my OC Rashad, one for my OC Roy, Mox. So I have those videos out. And the twist about those videos is that they double as a sneak peek into their lives, basically. So what I do in those videos is I create a journal prompt, and the lore behind those journal prompts is that those 4 characters are in a class where answering journal prompts are a part of their curriculum or just a part of that class. Basically, they answer journal prompts. That's the lore, is that they're in a class. They answer the journal prompts and they're deep questions because that's the type of stuff they do in that class. They answer deep questions, try to understand their psyche, and it just helps them, I guess, regulate their emotions and understand themselves. So in watching those Draw With Me videos, you can get to know the characters on a somewhat deeper level. So those are fun for me because I also get to implement that stories aspect. Usually I'm just drawing, so that's the art portion, or showing a comic, talking about one of the comics I have out, which is the comics portion. But in those Draw With Me's, the journal prompts are the stories portion that I don't really post a lot on my page, but again, that's something that I want to do a lot more of. So those are always fun to film and fun to watch. I watch those videos myself sometimes. So to talk about something else that's on my page, I have my first video ever was me talking about my character Nadia and just a little bit about her lore. And to be honest, I don't really remember that video, but I do know that I was drawing clothes that she would probably wear. So that was just like more, I mean, granted they're all real-time videos, but it's traditional, so I wasn't doing it digitally. I was using my sketchbook, some markers, and that video, honestly, you know how people's first YouTube video could be. So it was kind of that. Sorry, but I think you can still watch it. Like I watch it. I think it's fine. So if you like characters and extra information, all of my videos have some sort of purpose, so as they should. Like the purpose is always for you to get to know the characters a little bit more. So that's something that I'm interested in. So I thought that maybe there would be some people that are interested in extra character information from like an indie comic series. So, and then I also have a video on my page where I'm drawing. It's a digital kind of walkthrough, and also I'm just talking about art related topics. So another thing that was fun to make that I honestly I would like to make more of, but they're not the easiest for me to make, So I just remember that video being kind of difficult. But so it's the like it's entitled something like Talk Art or something. Sorry, I think let's talk art. Yes, why I could just put up the thumbnail. I don't understand why I'm not thinking. And so that's what's on my page now, and so in video form. And then to go into all the shorts videos I have, there are a lot of original character drawings. I draw my OCs all the time, and what I've been liking to do is turning this into a fit it's like a series that I do. So I take objects that usually are specific to the time period that we're in, like holidays and stuff like that, like um, doing themed art, and sometimes it may not be themed. So it's just fun activities for me that I like posting, and hopefully you guys, whoever's watching this, may like watching them as well. So that's what's on my page. Sometimes I do challenges that no one asked me to do, like I'll draw for or post my art for like a long period of time, a week straight, a month straight. I've done the month of October, the month of December. This isn't a long running channel, so I don't really have too many of those challenges, but you might have more. You never know. So those are the short form videos. And then the purpose of those short form videos is sometimes to just share a little extra information, like what would this character be doing on this holiday. Sometimes you may see that, like, the family of these characters, sometimes I draw their siblings and stuff, and it's all information that's necessary. I try not to just draw a throwaway character. That, I feel like that doesn't sound nice, but just, every character, hopefully you'll see them again in like another comic or something like that. It's not really a spoiler, just something to share. So that's what's on the page now, and I want to talk about some things that I want to post in the future. So this is something that I want to come out pretty soon, like, might be about to film it now. So these are character analyses. So I want to do a character analysis for each of my OCs, just to again share some key facts that you may need to know about the character going into their individual comics. So like I said, I mean, the information is never unnecessary. So I basically want to share like key details about the characters, and things that I think that people need to know about the character, and then also my purpose for creating the character. So it's kind of like the thoughts behind the character, and also I want to get into the details of like their first appearance, because like I said, I want each character to have their own comic, but that's not when you'll first see them in my comic series. Sometimes, like for example, Nadia is the comic that I have out right now. It's the first one that I have out for this series, but you get to see Travis in that comic. So he's another character whose first appearance wouldn't be in his individual comic but in Nadia's comic. So that happens sometimes. Like for example, I said I wouldn't give spoilers, but like I said, it's really hard. I've said this in another video that you may or may not have seen. That you can't really give spoilers if you don't know, if you have like a an audience that's gonna be like, what? I can't believe, because my page is still kind of new. So Roy is in Trey's comic, so that'll probably be the first time you see him, because I mean, at the moment, Trey's comic is coming out before Roy's comic, so you're not gonna, you know, Roy's first appearance is in someone else's comic. So just examples like that, stuff I like to do. And I also thought that it would be fun if I did a character analysis on a specific character that I haven't been talking about for like the past few months from when I started my page until now. There are some characters that are important that I haven't talked about, just because, I can't say everything at once, you know what I mean? I don't know, I guess eventually the information is like, it's like selling stale food, you know what I mean? Like eventually, maybe one day someone's gonna get tired of Mox, or someone's gonna get tired of Rashad. I don't know. I don't get tired of them. But yeah, so I want to do a character analysis for the characters, the 7 characters that I post about a lot, and then the characters that I haven't really posted about. So I think that'll be fun. And so, because I was saying that I want my page to be oriented on my comic series, I'm thinking about posting a comic work in progress, those types of videos, and then also just posting my whole comic. So that'll be something that I'll have to kind of figure out how I want that to be posted. Like, will I post it the way I posted the Nadia comic in an animation integrated comic? I call it an AIC, but I want to break it down just because I feel like I'm the only one that knows what it stands for right now. So yeah, it's just a comic with a little bit of animation and some gifs, fun stuff. I like to make those. So yeah, I might post it in that form, or maybe I'll post the comic on another platform. I don't know. I'm still kind of new to posting comics. But the comic work in progress is, I think, those would be something that's interesting. I think that's something people may want to watch, but I don't know if it'll be super easy to make, because I just don't immediately think to film. I'm always just drawing, with the camera off. I rarely ever film myself draw unless it's with the purpose to do a draw with me video. Other than that, the comic work is not really given real time. But of course, if you're watching and you're like, I would like a comic work in progress, I'd be like, okay, I gotta try to figure it out. So while the actual work in progress may be difficult, I don't think it'll be super difficult to do a like progress update. So like say I was to come in each week and say like, hey, this is what I've gotten done, because I don't want to I don't want to brag. I don't think this is bragging, but I feel like I'm pretty productive. So I don't think, but I don't want to, because anything can happen. One day, one week is just the week I start filming the progress videos and there's no progress being made, and I'm saying that I always make progress, and we don't even want to. As soon as you say you make progress, you don't anymore. So, but progress videos, I feel like would be an okay idea. I think it would be fun to kind of come back at the end of the week and let people know what I've gotten done and how far I am in the series and when they could maybe expect the next comic update. I'm thinking maybe I could do that weekly or bi-weekly, monthly, something like that. Either way, regardless, people will be kept posted. Like even if it's a short form video, letting people know like, hey, this comic is coming out. And then another thing that I think is kind of exciting, kind of interesting, is making mini comics. So I had this idea where I wanted to. It's not like a oh my goodness type of idea. It's something that people do. You make a comic in a day. So that was something. All I had to do is say, I want to post, like, I want to make a comic in a day and post that. I could have just said that. I'm saying it now. So I would like to post a making a comic in a day video, and I think that it would just be another fun way to get more comics out that aren't a part of my series, because the HT mini stories series, where each original character of mine gets their own comic, will typically, well, they all get 16 pages so far. I'm pretty sure that I'll probably stick to that though. But with the having a day to make a comic, most likely it'd be a page. So I'm thinking about 4 panels, but you never know. But I think that that would be good to get more information out about each character, and it could be something short, something funny, something serious, something scary, just whatever I feel like my creative mind is going towards that day. So yeah, that's a little breakdown of my channel and what is on my channel now and what's to come, or some ideas at least of what you can expect. And hopefully this is something that would make you want to stay and enjoy some comic content from the Artcia publishing channel. And I would like for a lot more videos to be out, more long-term videos. So I post a lot of shorts, like I have over 100 shorts right now. So I don't know if that seems like a lot to you, but it seems like a lot to me. But I only have like a handful of, or a couple handfuls of videos. So I want to change that. And hopefully you guys want to stay. Bye. I hope that was an okay I hope that was an okay outro and an okay first impression. I feel like this is someone's first impression of me.